What's up, everybody? My name is Dana Harris with Young Gurus Math Tutoring, and I'm here to bring you some more math jewels. For this particular video, I'm going to be talking about solving equations using multiplication and division. Now, for this video, I'm going to keep it to just one-step equations. So let's go ahead and get into the examples. Example 1. All right, I have -3/4 m is equal to -2. Now, there are several ways to do these, but the key thing is when I have -3/4 m, anytime you see a coefficient right next to a variable, that represents multiplication. And in order to get m by itself, I have to divide. The opposite of multiplying is dividing, but in this case, when you divide by a fraction, you actually multiply by the reciprocal. So in this case, I'm going to actually multiply by the reciprocal. So it's the same thing, and the reciprocal of -3/4 is -4/3. So I'm going to multiply by -4/3 on both sides. In this case, when I multiply the reciprocal of a number by that number, it gives me 1. So these multiply to give you 1. All right, because 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. And a negative times a negative is a positive. So that leaves me with just the m by itself. Over here, I have -2 times -4, because remember, this is technically a fraction. You can write any whole number as a fraction by simply just placing it over 1. So -2 times -4 is +8, and then 1 times 3 is 3. So our answer is simply 8/3. And remember, you can always go back and substitute this value of m into our original equation. So that's example 1. Example 2. All right. Example 2 tells us we have pi times r, and that is equal to 3 pi. All right, and in this case, remember, pi represents a specific value. Okay, so we're going to actually solve for r. So in order to get r by itself, we need to get rid of this pi. And so here, when they're next to each other, they're multiplying, and the inverse operation of multiplying is dividing. Remember, the division property of equality tells me that if I divide by pi on this side, I have to divide by pi on that side. So here, divide by pi, divide by pi. And please don't be mistaken. A fraction bar represents division. So when you see that right there, that's division. All right? Now, r is equal to 3 pi divided by pi. Well, these pi's just 3, or as I like to say, tree. So r is equal to tree, or 3. All right? One more example. Example 3. All right, I have, and let's see, let's go with x this time. All right, so I have 9/100 x is equal to 1.8. Let's make that decimal a little bigger so you can see it, and that decimal as well. Okay, remember, this is multiplication, and the opposite of multiplication, or the inverse operation, is division. So if I divide by 9/100 on both sides, in this case, those would cancel. X is equal to 20. All right, and once again, we can always go back in and plug in or substitute our value for our variable here, or in any of these cases, we can always substitute the value of the variable to check to see if your solution is correct. Please do me a great big favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as share the video. Of course, if you found something valuable in this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues. Also, go to Instagram if you're on Instagram, at YG Math Tutoring. Do me a big favor and follow me. Also, on Facebook, I have a Facebook page, Young Gurus Math Tutoring. Remember, I've got the solution to your math problems.